of shows that are poopy. That's this one right here. It's ICYFAR. Why is it poopy? It's because I like to talk about poo. Because my house got flooded by poo on the weekend, and I had a lot of fun cleaning it up. I learned to enjoy embracing the sewer mermaid way of life, and oh my god, something weird is already going on. Guys, we need to talk about this. That command center is like, nah, I've had enough. I don't want to fight like a normal person. I'm getting out of here, buddy. We're just gonna leave. There is a supply depot. Hurt One's gonna say, good luck, have fun. Leave two drilly boys here who have written a marionette about, it's a love story between a Terran and a Zerg, or actually a Terran and a Protoss it should be, shouldn't it? They're going to act it out now. It's one of these sort of performances where they get the audience interaction. They say, hey, Probe, look, it's a performance. We're talking about Terran and Protoss relations. You know, people always wondered why Protoss have nipples since they don't actually eat and they just photosynthesize, but it's specifically for lovemaking interests when they're getting it on with the Terrans. The Protoss are like, oh, normally we do that thing where we just like plug our brain into the other person's brain and then we have like sex or something like that. And the SCVs are like, yeah, but we like nipples, so we get on with it. The Probe's like, I do feel like I should probably be paying attention to me scouting though, because your command center's not in your base where it's meant to be. Where's your command center? Honestly, wait, isn't this the only base where it could have flown to? Hurt One, you cheeky dickhead. Hiding the SCVs in the corner. What an absolute shit show. Gareth Axe is more confused than a potato in a cornfield. It's like, why am I here? I'm spawning against the opponent. Is it bugged? Is his command center invisible? What's going on? I don't even know what's happening. And Gareth Axe is freaking the hell out. Meanwhile, Herd One's like, nah, man, Protoss and Terran, we can get along. Just let me drill you enough and we'll know true love. I've got to express me passion because I'm a randy SCV. The Probe's like, none of that, buddy. That's a power socket. Can you stop it? It's honestly, you're going to get one or both of us electrocuted if you keep up this. Drilly Boy doesn't seem to care. He is a man on a mission. He has got to drain that drill, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, are you just happy to see me, or is that a big chunk of minerals in your hand? No, that SCV is happy to see you. That is tumescent in that left hand. You can see that. Woof, gigantic. Speaking of gigantic, look at this Hurt One economy. 16 SCVs against 22 probes. But the important thing is the opponent has no idea where they are. A Marine comes out to shut down the scouting for good. It's going to try and chase this little bugger down. And he's going, knocks it out. All right, for yous who've just tuned in, the challenge, we didn't get to talk about it because this game heated up so fast for next week, is appeasement. You aren't allowed to build any army units until you hit 50 workers, or 60 if you're Zerg. I'm thinking hiding all your expansions, being willing to abandon bases when attacked, all that sort of stuff will be key for this one, but you obviously have your own creative freedoms. Do what you can. Show me your best, most entertaining, most ridiculous games, and let's see what we can do. What's up? Are you Hurt One, Chicken Man? You're not Hurt One, are you? Oh my god. Did you guys see that? He just took out that... Oh my god, just took out that dude. By the way, where's the drilly? Where's the little Probius? Probius went home. He went home, right? Oh, no, he did die. He died to the Marine. The Marine actually did get that kill, didn't he? So we've got an engineering bay over here. Because remember, guys, when you proxy your base, you need to build a planetary. It's important. Just the slowest erection of all time, guys. If you were ever wondering what it's like when your granddad takes, like, Viagra, this is it. Like, you know, there's some things that weren't meant to be in this world. Abbreviations for can't be bothered. Siebes. Froyo, terrible creation, way overrated, but also 96-year-old erections. Let's be real, not really meant to happen in nature. Viagra's found a way, good on your human science, but Jesus Christ, if that ain't the slowest fucking thing to pop out of those pants that I've ever seen. Once it's there, it gets the job done though, fair enough. Won't be judging you on that one, Hurt One. You've got a random Widow Mine supporting it, I like it. We'll see how this works out, and at the same time, let's get some proxy starports in the other corner of the map. I gotta say, Gareth Axe is a little bit confused. There's stalkers on patrol paths, there's a blink upgrade going on, a couple of gateways here, a few more stalkers on the way. I don't really know what's going on right now, and I'm pretty sure Gareth Axe, even though he scouted the expansion and the planetary now, is a bit confused. Is like, if I just make blink, I should be okay. But he's gotten to that point where he's so unsure about himself, there's a question mark after every statement, you know? You ever meet one of those people that are like, you're like, cool, so you want to hang out? And they're like, yeah, we should do that, like, on Thursday. And you're like, yeah, on Thursday. So they're like, maybe we should do it this other time. We should do the thing. And you're like, can you just make a decision? And they're like, do I want to eat a bacon sandwich or a ham sandwich? And you're like, fucking make a decision. And then they won't. That's Garethax right now, because Garethax has realized that he scouted this base, found nothing, went back, and found something. And is like, what the hell was happening in the in-between? Did my opponent actually lift his main expansion off twice just to hide me scouting where his base is, and at the same time lose thousands of resources lost? Surely not. There can't be any possible reason to do that. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, by the way, I was so panicked and afraid, I forgot Warp Gate research. Oh crap. Garethax here, a little bit Struggle Street, is adding some more gates, a Robo's on the way, would love some observers to go have a perv, but Hyperflight Rotors and Cloak is already on the way. Hurt One going for the one base proxy double starport Banshee, and at the same time, building a random supply depot up here. This SCV is like, whoa, look at those cogs, what do you think they're even there to power? We're here on Automaton. The map is very automated, but what exactly is it automating? I'd like to know. What's this? What is... Oh, there is a little repair buggy down here. Looks like it's doing some service work. It's welding a little bit. These things, of course, are turning, and you need to turn to pump the air, so then you get the cool steam effects on the map. Can't really pin together any story for this map. I'm looking at... Whoa, what the fuck is that? Holy shit, what is this guy up here? There's some sort of dreadnought robot claw-armed dude. He's got eyes and stuff, and it looks like he's just poking this cement. I think this is that guy in the office who never leaves the office late. He never stays late. His job is always done early because he doesn't have a job. No one knows what he does. He just spends his days justifying his existence. Speaking of justifying your existence, that was actually an essential pylon, an Artosis pylon, a pylon that the scene could not live without. One that stands on its own, and yet suddenly, if Tasteless isn't by its side, it's utterly undervalued. It's such a shame. Such a shame. The Banshee's going to fly into the back of the base here. The probes are going to go runabout. And the Banshee's like, nah, let's just go hide now. I've got more friends on the way. Anyway, these probes are like, okay, guys, we need 33 probes on one assimilator. Garethax definitely isn't tilted. Definitely isn't confused about what's happening in this game. That's right. Oh, it's fixed it. Pulled one off gas and decided to repower the pylon. Oh my god, that Banshee comes in, starts shooting a pylon, continuing to distract Garethax. Two more Banshee bros come in, high-fiving. And, oh no, these Banshee pilots high-fiving each other. I mean, they're bros. I know they're ladies, but they are bros, because when you kill that many probes, I mean, all you're doing is high-fiving, drinking beer in your cockpit, and laughing about how you just killed another Artosis pylon. You're not going to be laughing for too long. A few too many Duff Light beers went down in that cockpit. One Banshee goes down, the other one's left horribly scarred, like the guy out of Pacific Rim that just saw the brother die. She's like, ah, me sister, we high-fived so many times. We even whipped each other's butts with towels like those two dudes in Top Gun. I mean, it was really cool. We felt like we really managed to become true bros. Of course, little do they know the Terran War Machine gives no fucks, and there's already two more to replace them. Back at home, we've got 5 Widow Mines, a planetary, and 3 missile turrets. Now, I don't know about maths much, okay, guys? I'm a simple man, but I have a feeling this might not be a good idea for the Protoss player. Oh my friggin' god. That was a disaster. Garethax brings all the anti-air across the map, manages to kill a few Widow Mines. Ah, not without a dreadful cost. And there is no anti-air at home. Meanwhile, a couple more drunk lasses ride on into Protoss Town and say, you might deny our love. You might deny the fact that we have superior weaponry just because you can teleport, but we have hyper-flight rotors. That's it. We use friggin' hyperspace technology. We bend time and warp it specifically to make the rotors turn really fast so we can travel quick. Protoss is like, shouldn't you just use that to teleport like we do with like Recall time warp ins, warp gates, something like that. The Banshees are like, no, our great genius Terran scientists decided to use that technology to make our rotors spin fast. The Protoss are like, yeah, we don't really get you guys. We're not really sure why any of those famous Protoss like Zeratul or Artanis put up with your bullshit, because you seem like a bunch of gronks. The Banshees, meanwhile, are taunting their opponents. One of them raises the cockpit, climbs out on top of there, and she's mooning. She's mooning the Stalker. She's pulling her pants down and shaking her big white ass at them. The Stalkers are not very impressed. They're like, come over here and do it to my face. The Banshees are like, nah mate, we've got hyperflight rotors, get fucked. Meanwhile, the Stalkers are like, you are really getting on me nerves. Little do they know, there's even more nervous Nelly Protoss murdering Terran scumbags coming in from the south. That's a Raven. It's put down an auto turret. It says auto turret for automaton, get wrecked. The Protoss here responding with some superior multitasking says, I'm going to split my army up by F2ing it, not using control groups, and sending it all to that threat. Even though I know there's 3 Banshees behind this mineral line, luckily the cannons are going to buy the time here. Those Banshees not going to abuse the sweet spot where they can grab these probes. And it seems like Hurt One going to use this time to macro up. Let's do a bit of a roll call here. Hurt One's taken another expansion with a planetary in the opposite corner of the map. He's doing a random auto turret at the front. Another base up here is still down on supply, even after killing a casual 30 workers. Garathax is like, okay, I've got immortals, they beat planetaries. It's time to finish this game. Let's do it. But there's so many turrets. There's so many Widow Mines, and I can't imagine this will go well for round 2 of Protoss Assault. No idea about the starports, the Banshees. Oh my gosh, the Banshees on the right-hand side being microed like... oh my god, is this Gary Busey playing StarCraft or what? Jesus Christ. Looks like a drunk madman at the helm of those Banshees. Like, click it into the cannons, click it out, click it in, click it out. And Gary Busey, that's mean. Realistically, it was Hasselhoff on that rampage, right? Where he's like, give me a fucking hamburger. And he's kind of smearing it across the table and shit. I mean, this Banshee here as well, it's like, hey, kill the assimilator, buddy. This Stalker's like, just waiting for it, just waiting for it. Oh, revenge! Finally. That Banshee pilot, who was, of course, mooning the Protoss, does go down. And this command center in the north is going to take a lot of damage. Looks like it's going to try and float out of there. The slowest chase scene of all time, going to result in that command center going down. But on the other side of the map, one brave marauder, one man in power armor shooting concussive grenades decides to take on the entire Protoss base. Little does he know that Stalkers are going to kill him before he kills the gigantic Cybercore. He howls, he screams, he goes down, and another air assault comes in the rear with the gear once more. These Banshees, this Raven, there's a recall though. Hurt One not paying attention, is clicked on the Nexus. What are you doing, Hurt One? Thankfully for you, Garathax Observer did not get recalled. Where are they? Oh, Pervy Boys, what are you doing? Pervy Boys! Pervy Boys! They're just sitting there. They need to move just a little bit to the right. The Stalkers are leaving. Garathax is in full panic. The Banshees are even running out of mana right now. But Garathax loses the main base here. Oh, kills his own immortal as well. Garathax is in trubs right now. This is appalling. I love it. I love it. And the thing is as well, you know, this could easily be a diamond game if you ask me. Like, after you have seen what Garathax has seen in this game, your brain has got to be so broken. Like, you've got to be, like, basically looking at, like, thinking about, let's understand the game from my opponent's point of view. And normally you go through, okay, they're an aggressive player, they're probably going to do this. But in this case, Garathax is like, nah. I figured it out. I'm pretty sure you're playing this game by headbutting the keyboard. And Hurt One's like, I mean, he actually figured it out, I am. But the problem for Garathax is Garathax's like, I've got no idea how to adapt to that. I'm really not sure how to adapt. St. Gary Busey rocks up in chat, says, don't blame me. Holy crap, did you just create that account, or did you just happen to be someone with that name sitting in my chat already? What's up, my man? Oh, that's amazing. Oh no, more winter mines. These Stalkers just headbutting in once again. Oh no, Garathax. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Oh no. Oh, the Immortal's doing a pretty good job, actually. They're going to force a lot of repair out of that. But at the same time, the Banshees just wrecking that main base. And if these Widow Mines decide to move forward, they will take him out. The Immortals decide to back away. Garethax is like, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. And just leaves that game. That's amazing. That's great. We have Gary Busey hanging out in chat right now. That's amazing. That didn't happen in Top Gun. You must have watched some special version, says Creature Beast. What? The slapping each other with the towels? I'm pretty sure that's like 80% of Top Gun. I remember Top Gun is like, it's like half dudes grabbing each other's asses deep on the inside of the cheek, and the other half is they're whipping each other's asses with towels in the locker room while like coming out of the showers.